Hey folks. All right, so second video. Thanks for tuning in for it. We want to talk a little bit about how we plan to keep you safe this year. We'll talk a little bit about what the MHSAA has laid out, as well as what South Lyon is doing, and why this is all incredibly, incredibly important. Let's first take a look at the latest from the MHSAA, which is at this point to move forward to play fall sports as scheduled, hence point number one. You'll notice it does have kind of a little bit of a plan here. If conditions deem necessary, we may delay the start of fall sports. What exactly that would look like, we'll have to wait and see. I guess that's true for all of these. So there's a chance. I don't expect that to happen unless things get worse in the next few weeks, but we may end up delaying the season. At this point, we don't expect to do so. If things end up getting really bad, then there is a chance that they could postpone until later in the school year. What that would look like for the tennis program, I certainly don't know. And then you get to point four, where they talk about maybe even starting to move some things around. At this point, they have no plans to swap fall and spring schedules or to move things from the fall and double up in the spring. They're keeping it on the table. I would be surprised if it works that way, but that may also be dependent on each sport. Now, the good news is that in terms of risk, tennis is in level 1 as far as risk. Level 4 is the highest. That's where you have something like football or lacrosse, where you have people actually clashing together. Tennis is the lowest risk, which is good. Even if something like football were to get canceled, tennis could still continue if it's deemed safe to do so. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, if we come to it, which of course hopefully we do not. But as of right now, we are planning on moving forward, but we need to take safety precautions, and that's really the focus of this video. So what are we doing to keep you safe? This and then a follow-up slide. One, there will be thermometers, hand sanitizers, and cleaning products all available at the field house. Every day, and we're going to talk about this in a moment, you're going to be filling out a form that says that you feel healthy, you do not have a temperature or anything like that. In addition to that, there will be randomly selected players every single day in which you go to the field house to get a temperature check. So just because you say on the form, nope, I'm feeling good, chances are at some point, maybe even a few times this season, you're going to be part of kind of the random selection to go to the field house and get a temperature check. We will also have hand sanitizer available, which is going to be important. We'll take breaks that way. After you're handling tennis balls or whatever it is, you can use your hand sanitizer and any other cleaning products. We will also have cleaning products for the tennis balls. Every day at the end of practice, I will sanitize the balls to the best of my ability. We have a spray that we'll be able to use. And hopefully between that and also just having a full 24 hours, we'll be able to stay safe as far as kind of the handling of tennis balls. For the most part, though, we're hoping to avoid having to deal with too many of that. We'll be able to use our rackets to pick up tennis balls. We'll be using a ball machine, so hopefully that will be good. Bathrooms are emergency only. I need you to please use the restroom before you come to practice. They'll be at the field house only. You will not be able to enter South Lyon High School in our time during the summer. Really leading up until Labor Day, you will not be able to enter South Lyon High School. You can use the field house for emergency only, but we're really trying to cut down on that. This is really important. I mentioned this in the other videos, but I want to make sure I really take some time to highlight it. I cannot provide a water jug. You have to bring your own water. I cannot let you play if you don't have a water bottle. You do not have the option to say, nope, I'm good, I don't need a water. I can't let you do that. It is hot this summer. I cannot risk that you have heat exhaustion or you get dehydrated. We can't be giving you someone else's water or my water. So every day when you show up, I need to see that you are wearing a mask. You're going to walk in wearing one. I will check that you have filled out the proper form. I'm going to show you what that is in just a moment. And I need to see your water bottle. If you do not have that, I cannot let you play. So please do not push that. I guess there's no other way to say that. I need you every single day to show up with a water bottle, because we cannot risk heat exhaustion. We cannot risk dehydration. and I cannot provide you water. We cannot provide you water this year. So that's incredibly important. Set a reminder on your phone. Have a sticky note on your tennis bag that says grab water, grab mask. Do that every single day. And I hope this doesn't get annoying, but I'm going to pretty much send you a reminder every single day through Remind. One, because you have to fill out a form anyway. I'm going to show you that in a second. And two, it'll hopefully be a good reminder that you have to have a mask and you have to have a water bottle. All right. So keeping you safe continued. So masks are required until you are on court. So every day when you walk in, you are wearing a mask. And you'll also be completing that daily screening that we're going to continue to talk about. Anytime you are not physically on a tennis court, meaning you are on the perimeter, you're in that middle section or by where the bleachers are, you have to be wearing a mask and wearing it properly. There are not going to be any exceptions to that. You must be wearing a mask. We have to keep each other safe. And then once you're assigned to court, I say, so-and-so, I need you on court 1. Once you've reached court 1, boom, you can take that off and put that in your pocket. You can wear it if you would like, such as if you're waiting in a line or something. But once you're on court, you may remove the mask if you would like. But anytime you are not physically on a court, you must be wearing a mask. When you exit, boom, mask up. And we're going to make sure that we continue to do that. That's going to be incredibly, incredibly important that we continue to do that. On top of all of that, there's a daily health screening. This is what I'm going to send out to you every single morning. You'll click on that link and you're going to fill out that you are not having any COVID-19 symptoms. You do not have a fever. You are feeling healthy. You're going to fill that out every single day. I'll have my iPad or phone. So again, when you walk in, I will see you in a mask. You're going to show me your water bottle. I'll pull up your name. And as soon as I say, yep, you filled out that questionnaire, awesome, I'll say, fantastic, please hit court number 3. I'll have that all figured out. That way we can do that. It's going to be a lot of moving pieces. This is going to be testing my organizational skills a little bit, but we are going to make this work. But I need your help to do so. If you do not complete it, you'll be headed over to the field house for a temperature check. And so you'll kind of get it filled out that way, but you do not want to be running back and forth to that field house and standing with a bunch of people waiting to get that done, because it's not just going to be tennis people. It's going to be all sports for people who did not fill out the daily questionnaire, plus the random sample that I mentioned. You're going to end up missing a large chunk of practice, and we just simply don't want that. All right. So I'll send it out every morning via the Remind app. That way you can fill that out. All right. If you are not on the court, you must be wearing a mask and wearing it properly, meaning it covers your nose and your mouth. Please do not do that thing where you have your mask covering your mouth, but not your nose. Please do not make me be mask police. I'm going to have to do that already in my classroom, which I am not looking forward to. So if you are taking a water break, other than when you are getting a sip of that water, I need that mask covering you at all times. Parents, if you come to watch a match, I need you wearing a mask until you are situated and you're properly social distanced. If you're on the bleachers, you need to be wearing it all the time. If you want to go find your own kind of spot on another side of the fence, then we'll ask you to wear that mask anytime that you are not in that seat. All right. I just want to really drive this point home. Every player, I'm going to ask to complete a Google form confirming that they understand these rules, and I need at least one parent to say that as well, that you understand and will adhere to those protocols. This is really important to me. We need to make sure that we are keeping one another safe. And I know right now there's kind of that narrative of, ooh, if you're young and healthy, like even if you get it, not that big of a deal. One, I would remind you that we don't know about long-term ramifications of this. This is a virus, and there are plenty of other viruses that continue to come back and around and have some level of complications. So we need to make sure we keep each other safe. And certainly we really don't have that much data on young people because, well, we shut down schools. So that was one of the big precautions that we did take. So one, that's something that you really need to hang on to. Two, I absolutely know as a fact that we have players who have parents at home who have health concerns. And so even if you pass something on to a player and they're asymptomatic, if they brought that home, that could be very, very dangerous for parents. So I need to be really, really cognizant of that. I know a lot of times it's easy just to look at our immediate surroundings, but we need to be thinking about long term. And then I'll put it on myself. I have asthma and I have a pregnant wife at home. We're expecting our daughter at the end of October, right after the tennis season. I need us to be really safe. I am admittedly a little bit anxious about going back inside into the classroom. I feel better about being outside, but even that is a lot of exposure. We are, of course, taking a lot of extra precautions with Pauline being pregnant. And so I need you to respect your other players. I need you to be cognizant of other players' family members that they'd be returning home to. And I need you to be cognizant of the fact that whether it's me with asthma or Pauline being pregnant, we need to take this really seriously. So if you don't think you can do that, if that's something that you want to make a stand on, you can let me know. But in truth, if you want to be a part of the team, this is kind of a hard line in the sand for me, and really for South Lyon High School and South Lyon athletics as a whole. So if we want to have a season, this is what we're doing. A mask every single moment, with the exception of when you are on a specific court that you've been assigned to. No exceptions to that. If you're taking water breaks, take your mask off, take some water, put it back on. It's going to be hot. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's where we're at right now. And at the end of the day, you're going to be on the court way more than you're not. I'm not asking you to wear a mask when you're actually participating or playing, although you have the option to do so, especially if you're doing some group drills or something like that. But we're going to do our best to social distance, to spread you out, and we're just going to ask for a lot of flexibility as far as what practices might look like. Practices might not run as smoothly as they normally do, because we're going to have things be a little bit choppy, but we're going to do our very, very best. And our number one priority is keeping you safe, keeping us safe. It's where we're at. So again, I need every player to fill out a short Google form now that just says, yes, I've watched this video. Yes, I understand. Yes, I will adhere to these protocols. And I need at least one parent to say, we have watched this together. I understand what my student will be asked to do. And again, what you'll be asked to do if you come to watch a match, which is wear a mask until you are properly social distanced, in a chair, something like that. And anytime that you get up to move, we need you to put that mask on. All right, folks. I think that's about it. If you have any additional questions, comments, concerns, reach out through the Remind app, or you can shoot me an email if it's a little bit longer. Feel free to do that as well. Thank you so much for your time. Excited to see you 3 weeks from yesterday on Wednesday, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. will be our practice days, and we'll get ready to get back to work. Thanks so much for your time.